Welcome back to episode 3 here on the Tanic server, and yeah, a lot of stuff happened since last episode, episode 2. It has now been 4 days since I actually played here. I just got back here today from vacation, so I've been following a bit from my phone, but not much. So a lot of new villages I've been playing now for a few hours here today, so I kind of know everything that have happened during the last few days. Um, but first off, we got must have been 9 new villages. I believe we had 14 in the last episode. We got 8 new hammers and 1 new scout town, and that is basically 8 years. So we got 7 new villages here in this unique tab, which means they're all hammers that we made for unique artifacts, which was just today. We're gonna look at that a bit later. But just a lot of hammers around. I think it's only the north. Yeah, so we got this one here, we got one here, we have one here, one here, here. Might be missing someone. There's a lot of hammers here around the gray, which is kind of the main thing. And yeah, if we, one of the villages is basically just the same, go them up and then start a barracks table and a bit of um, catapults and rams, and that's kind of how they're doing right now. And then we settle a little interesting village here, kind of in the boonies. See here, 175, 86, and it is near all like the Turkish tech accounts, which they are getting boost from or buying risk. I'm not completely sure what the relationship there. So we settle here and then start the hammer here, and then we're just gonna farm them all and destroy them, um, just to kind of disturb the enemies from their cheating. So we're trying to disturb them here as much as we can. Uh, it's like this guy here looks like he's buying risks. He's the only guy in here, and then all of these guys in here. But yeah, just a little fun project here, and haven't done anything here yet. They haven't scouted us either or anything, so probably gonna start tomorrow just to farm all these players and destroy them. Just some little fun stuff there, and then village number 9 here. I think this is the newest village. Again, just on this little cluster here above our capital and hammers. And yeah, this is just a scout and paladin village. As you can see here, we're only doing scouts and paladins, um, both for defense and for offense. But since it is Teuton, they're really slow. They're not on horse like all the other tribes are. So uh, they're best for defense. But maybe we get smaller something later, then it will be pretty good. And then yeah, doing a bit of paladins here. I mean they're not great or anything, but you can break some waves with this and whatever. Um, I'm not sure it's actually worth going all over all the villages here, the new ones. I mean, they're basically all the same. We have the troop starting capital that we don't use. We are not reading from all of them. I think we're reading from these two here. Yeah, this is about to overflow as well. Yeah, they're doing pretty good. Other than that, capital got a lot of levels since last time. We got all 18s here now, 150%. We take a look at crop production here, 1.260 million, giving a really nice production. And yeah, have some leftover troops standing in here and a bit of def since we have an artifact in here right now. Um, Anything else? Nah, I mean, I don't even want to show all the villages, just all the same, the hammers, like we always do them. But this is how the queues are looking. So right now we have 1, 2, 3 plus 8, that's 11, 12, 13 hammers going, which is quite expensive. If I just pull this screen over here, should be able to see it now. I think we're just about to finish recruitment 8. Um, yeah, here in 1 2 hours. But if you take a look at how much this is costing, I think average maybe have workshop 18, something like that. And let's say we have 13 hammers running like this. That would be, which one is this? Yeah, 4 mil to run an hour, which is pretty expensive, but with our PV and rating, this is pretty doable. We also don't use any helmet, probably should. But yeah, pretty expensive, but also giving a lot of rest from our rating. So that is how we can afford this. It looks pretty hard to manage. It's not the worst. A lot of the villages are rating, and those who are not, we use either hero rest from PV rating or boosting from the capital. If we take a look at the overview, you can see it as well here. You can count all the hammers. We're not really doing what they call TKs in the PV villages. We are sometimes, but not really. So some of the villages are not completely finished. Like this one here, you can see it only have marketplace 6. If we go into this one here, see this also only have workshop 16. It's not completely done, but the main thing for us is getting barracks table up 20 and running, and then we can kind of just finish the rest whenever we want. Not sure why we got barracks, upgrade barracks 12 here, but I guess it is what it is. Oh yeah, we got the farm list open here. We're sending right now every 6 minutes. It takes a while since there's so many farm lists. If we just go down the list here, it is sending all these here, and then we are sending the PVE. What's this? One is banned. Okay. I kind of forgot what the timer is. Every hour or something, we send a new list. We just have a reminder button in our Discord, so whenever we get reminded, we send them. See down here. I'm sure people will ask about our list. We can just take a look at them from this village here. So when the first list alarm goes off, we send this one here. You can see different amount of troops. That is depending on which type of oasis it is. Some oasis needs more clubs to actually clear it. And then after that, maybe 40 minutes go past. Yeah, this say 59 minutes, but I'm not completely sure about that. We send the next list here. And then when the third list goes off, maybe an hour later, we send this one here. And then after we send the third list, we got a few oases still to clear here. So then we clear those, and then we put them up in list 3. So yeah, we still gradually clear oases and add them whenever we can, so we get even more resources whenever we can as well. So that is kind of how the account is looking. If we take a look at Smithy, yeah, looking pretty decent, of course. Artifact was today, so some of them got boosted up to 20s in the Hammer villages. Other than that, we're not completely done with them, but it's still looking pretty fine. Parties are not looking too good right now since we had a lot to deal with earlier with artifacts, but I think at least majority of town halls are 16s. I know some of them are struggling a bit here. She's got one level 10 here. Well, at least down here, these are all 16s as well. So a bit of a mix here from 10 to 16. And oh, I didn't show the troop count yet. Maybe we should do that. Go to own troops here. This is how that is looking. Total almost 700k clubs and 96k TKs, 26k rams, and 10k katas. Yeah, I mean, spawn is looking really beefy now. We didn't use it on artifacts. We are running grades maybe 80% of the time. As you can see now, it's not long, but it's going. So definitely still growing pretty good here. Other than that, we try to do around 1200 katas in all the hammers and then switch to rams. I see some people have been a bit lazy here and just doing rams, but I'm trying to get this up to 1200 now in all of the hammers first, so they can be used in orbs or whatever we would like. So yeah, that's doing good. We got the what they call the scouts and the paladins coming up here, just slow and steady. Might have to do some difficulties later, kind of depending on how the alliance is doing. Right now it doesn't look too good, so we might have to do some difficulties as well, which is also fine. What else can we show here? Yeah, artifacts was today earlier. They spawned while I was on the way home from the airport, so let's just take a look at the artifacts. As you can see here, we got large boots right now and a small trainer, which is nice. We would like unique boots, but sadly we didn't get that. If we just go down the list here, we are obviously called Zoo, and we are playing with the GG Alliance, so we also count them in when we're counting artifacts here. But yeah, small architects doesn't really matter. Don't have any small boots. We got yeah, one. Eyes we got also none. That's kind of unlucky. Small diets we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, only missing one here from this guy Bozo. Trainers also doing good. We got 3 smalls, and again Frankel is with us. Yeah, we got one of them here. Then we got these guys here. I'm not really sure who they are, but yeah, they got 2. Small storages, we got yeah, 1 as well. Confusion doesn't matter. I mean, we got 1. Otherwise, small fools, I think that went pretty good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of, I think, how many is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, looking pretty good there. A lot of small trainers or unique boots, whatever you want with that you can get. And the large ones, I'm not sure how good we did here actually. Boots, we got 2 large. Accessory with the unique boots here. it spawned relatively close to us, and we almost got it. We were 2 minutes away from actually getting this. If we go to here, I think we were supposed to land at 1732, and Imsa just got there before us. So I'm not sure if we're gonna hunt this or whatever, but he's in the Turk Alliance. Might want to hunt it. Besides that, we have a large boots right now, which is also pretty good. So we take that for now. In the ice department, we got large and unique. Perfect. Diet, we got the same story here, large and unique. See this DG Alliance got 3 large. Trainer, kind of same story again. Here we got 2 large, 1 unique. Again, it's really good. Storages, we got 1, which is fine. I think we are gonna get this later here tonight. I think that's the plan. Then we have to move the large boost to some village, and I think we're gonna achieve this village, or they move it to achievable. Confusion again, kinda useless. Didn't get any of those. Unique foes didn't get it, but I believe he is getting aggroed right now by GG players. See this village here. It's actually FF. I guess we're confident with FF. I'm not completely sure. But yeah, he might lose this. Could be funny. So that's kind of how the artifacts went. Overall, went pretty good. Only really sad that we didn't get unique boots since we were so close to getting, and it would just be perfect for our account. We are maybe gonna run obviously large boots and 2 trainers. We normally do unique boots and 2 small trainers, which is just OP as fuck, and sometimes also small eyes. But yeah, we start 1 trainer here, maybe get a second. I mean, we got a lot of trainers, so it's not really a problem. So I might do that later. How long have we been recording? 11 minutes. What else do we want to show here while it's sending? I guess I can take a look in the Discord. There must have been some reports here from the last 4 days. I am just looking through the Discord right now. Guess we can just take a look at some of these here. There's a lot of random stuff. There's just some diff reports. A lot of shit ones too. This is bad. A lot of people with a lot of small hammers. Kind of questionable. Some pretty decent ones. Not this one here. We got this guy Sielavadiski hitting Ramless. Yeah, a small hammer here, doing no damage, no really rams, so didn't even take down the wall. Any levels, just getting walled by some druids here. Got some of the check players. This guy 8ZZ, and yeah, a friend here, I guess, hitting Ramless as well. Getting walled by phalanx and druids. Very small hammer, didn't really manage to do anything. Got this guy Candifax hitting Joko, getting walled by some Rome troops and a bit of phalanx as well. Papu had a random axe hammer here, pretty shit dead as well. This guy hitting Sefu, walling into a lot of phalanx and a little mix of horses. Nicely done here. 500 rams doing 4 levels on the wall. Unlucky. Golden Phoenix here with an alright hammer, hitting Brakmar Torix, that's a nice name, running into 27k phalanx here. And we got this guy rolling, what's this? Yeah, just before artifacts, which is fucking stupid. Running into Coquinix, or whatever his name is, 52k phalanx. Yeah, I guess it's an alright trade here, killing this hammer. But it's just stupid he does this right before artifacts actually launch. Let me just take a look at off reports, if there is any. This one here, we had no siesta today, a bit earlier, trying to hit, I think this must have been a small storage. As you saw earlier, we didn't have any, we don't have any, so they ran with a little hammer here, a pretty decent hammer, into Fred is live 15, running into 180k def, sadly getting rolled here. I assume someone's in kata after, otherwise it'll just be a random attack here. I'm not sure what artifact this is from. If this is a large or unique, I'm not completely sure, but got boops here, clearing a artifact here. What else do we have to see? A lot of random reports that's not really worth showing in here. That is also pretty bad. This one is also bad. Take a look at this one. Suicide Squad hitting Team No Sleep. Yeah, a little bad. Hammer here dead. Is there anything else worth showing? No, probably not. I think that's just everything that we want to show here. So a few reports here. You saw the artifacts, and I believe we cleared a large artifact and a unique. Must have cleared a unique with um, G000 hammer here. I'm not really sure which one because again I wasn't here. And then we cleared a large artifact here with this hammer here. Do we have anything archived? I am not completely sure. What do we have here? And only this where we took was this large boots? It must have been, yeah. For some reason, it didn't archive the hits of the actual artifacts, so I can't really show that, but must have been some losses at least. Let's just take a look at the risk. Yeah, okay. We are overflowing here. That is not optimal. Let's just take a look at cap. Yeah, that could take some risk. Yeah, we definitely need storage here. Getting a lot of risk in here from rating, which is obviously good. I think there was something else I wanted to show. I kind of forgot that. But if we take a look at the PV and stuff like this, still doing really good here. Of course, we cleared a unique and large, so that also gave us some points here. Otherwise, just a huge gap here down to these people here. Oops is also doing good. Again, they killed like 120k troops in artifact clearing. Some PvP points today from these guys. We saw this attack here. Oh yeah, I saw the Ejaculix report somewhere. I don't know where. And maybe I can find it for tomorrow. Rating still going pretty good. See, we only rated just 2 mil in 36 minutes. That's actually pretty bad. That must have been because PvE didn't hit this time. Otherwise, we take a look at the last hour. This is how that is looking. Did similar 2 million, which is a pretty average hour. Rating up, yeah, just above double of number 2, which is pretty good. That's how that is looking. Anything else? Probably not. I mean, just a lot of new villages since last and a lot more hammers to queue, and that's basically it here. Other than that, Respite 1 so far the number 1 as well. Off here, 321 and down the list. Def here still number 2, and here 1 and 1 as well. But yeah, that's just it here for today, and I will see you again tomorrow. It is now day 10 on the server, and time for yet another update again here. So today have been rather boring. We did get 4 new villages. We only got 3 more since yesterday. That's because we lost a village, which was a bit unlucky. But 4 new villages, and one of them is large storage, which we achieved. Was this almost 20 hours ago now, and we had storage active for 15, 16 hours now, and that is really long. You know, we only have it active for like 4, maybe 6 hours. But there's a good reason for that. And then we achieved 3 villages all around Grey, which is gonna be storage villages. Um, this one here, what's the other one? So these 2 here and this one down here. We didn't lose anything by achieving them, so if you don't really want to show that, but they are going to be storage villages. But if we take a look at capital first, obviously we had storage, or have. So capital has been redone a bit here. I believe it is 7 granaries and 7 warehouses, obviously the grades. I see we still have one normal warehouse here. I'm not sure why. Should probably remove that for, I don't know, an extra what's it called, warehouse. Other than that, I've done a few 19s here, basically just because we had too much risk. But what we have been doing today is, as you can see here, not queues. We basically haven't queued the whole day, which you also can see on the troops here. Just take a look at that here fast. 774k clubs. This should probably have been close to a million today if we actually queued the whole day. 115k TKs, 30k rams, and 11k katas. But yeah, basically no troops today. We have just been doing storage. Obviously, first off, we got capital, which is doing pretty good. We can do 20s. I don't think we can do 21s. Other than that, we have been doing all these hammers down here. We're only missing one right now, where we do 5 great warehouse and 3 great granaries. In all of them, I think this have one extra warehouse. Other than that, all the other ones here have See here 1.2 mil and 720k. That is 5 great granaries. No, 5 great warehouses and 3 great granaries. Just go down the list here. You can see it's all of this. All of them are the same, which is nice. We're only really missing. I think it's this one. Yeah, missing just. I think we're only missing these two here to level 20, and then we're done with those. And then we're just missing the 3 storage towns, which is we got CO1 here. This is pretty close to being done. 1 great granary is 600k, 670k total. So missing maybe 1.5 million here. And then we would like to do CO2 and CO3 as well, the same layout as this one here, but I'm not sure if we can get there in time. We have to pass this on, that storage, rather fast since we've had it active for so long now. But yeah, that's how the account is looking. If we take a look at capacity, it is really nice, and it is looking like this. Warehouse, we got 18.7 mil. You obviously have to times this with 3 since we got 3 different types of it's called resources. We got wood, clay, and iron. So this is what's this, over 50 million, close to 60 million, and then 15 million crop, which is an insane amount of capacity, and not a lot of people do this. But we're gonna raid a lot. We also have a few techies, if you know, you know, and we're gonna raid a lot as well. So these really big storages are gonna be really nice down the line. Obviously, it also costs a lot of gold. I think on the last recording we had 17k gold. Now we're down to 11k, and we're not done yet. Probably gonna end up using around 7k gold in total. And if our math is mathing, with all the capacity we've done here, all the grades, it has cost us until now around 85 million res, which all could have gone into queues, of course. That's why we have no queues now, and we're not done yet. So it's probably gonna be over 100 million res, 100 million res for all this capacity, but it's gonna be way worth it down the line. It's gonna make our life so much easier. Um, yeah, so that's about that. I think the party's also a bit bad. Yeah, most of them are still going. We're not gonna have any any town halls in these towns here. Um, got a few reports and some stats, and then we're basically there for today. First of all, we managed to kill a few troops here from this guy, Bruh, from one of our Oasis villages. I guess this is one of his PvE towns as well, so that would make sense, but a really nice trade here, really worth it. Then we got Ramles here, hitting this guy Samata at the Circle Alliance, catching his hammer at home, killing 10k swords, and yeah, 8k, what they call TTs, a nice hit here. Got Boop Boops here, killing some troops here from Bro as well. I guess he was sleeping. She was 5 in the morning, but a little nice catch here. Then we got this guy, High Society, hitting one of our teammates, Carry Katoshkine, whatever his name is, hitting some 13 fields with his little hammer here, and just being annoying. And yeah, he had no wall, so that's kind of questionable. But yeah, we lost a village. Let me just take a look at this here. I have to disable this, remove this, so we don't lose any more troops than that. I don't think I archived it. Oh yeah, Spawn also took some hits here earlier that was really annoying. Yeah, he didn't have a big hammer or anything, but we didn't have any diff here at that point. Now I think now we have like 200k diff in here, just destroying some buildings, being annoying. Must have been here where we lost it. Yeah, this guy chiefing, I believe that must have been P00. So an annoying loss there. I think the village had 30k clubs, 1000 TK, something like that. I kind of fucked up here and kind of not really. So I timed residents to finish at this exact time, level 11. See, there's a gap between the next chiefs and the next ones again. Which you would think would actually yeah, make the residence level after he hit, but apparently it's a mechanic where the residence will be made before any actions will happen. So for this to have actually worked, since there was no catas in the next waves, I needed to land on the next second. I didn't know this because normally when you do some actions like sending troops, it is stuff getting sent first, that is actually gonna trigger first. But apparently it's not the same with the residents. I didn't know that. So that kind of lost us the village here. If I land 1 second later or even 2 seconds later, the village would have survived. So that is just annoying. And I guess that was an expensive lesson. Um, Other than that, there's not really too much to say. I don't think there's anything crazy happened with artifacts. Obviously, we got storage now. Gonna move that pretty soon here within 1 or 2 hours, and then we are gonna get large boots active again. But Pop here is still doing fine. Rating, um, still doing fine. Not as great as we want to. I think we gotta do it here today. It's gonna update farm list a lot. Gonna increase rating a lot. PV is still doing pretty nice here. Obviously, decreased a bit since we lost PV village, but it is what it is. General tab here, and then we call the day. Rest per day up to number 2. I mean, we were number 1 yesterday. But yeah, some people have been doing some 19 fields here. So far number 1, and yeah, you can take a look at this one here. That's gonna rise a bit here in the next few days. Off here, I haven't done any troops today, so that's pretty bad. Def here number 2, and here 1 and 1 as well. But yeah, that's just it here for today on this episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again in episode 4.